Have you ever wondered why cognitive behavioral therapy is considered one of the most effective therapy and therapeutic tools? If you're a psychology student or intern or an aspiring psychologist, chances that you have heard of this term CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and the right most often used therapy. But when it comes to applying to the client, sometimes you freeze thinking how use it, when is the right time to use it, how many sessions I have to take, what are the tools, what are the techniques, what are the sheets, right? So in this video, I will walk you through beginner-friendly CBT tools, which will help you to take your clients very effectively in a very easiest manner. So let's get started. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Aanchal, a founder of Therapy Trailblazer Academy, and I help budding psychologists, aspiring psychologists to be confident, ethical, and client ready. Right? So one of the very common misconceptions I have heard from students that ma'am, CBT is very difficult when they don't know how to use it, right? But believe me, it is the easiest therapy tool to use, and it is most often used in most of the cases. So let's understand what CBT is: cognitive behavior therapy. Okay, so there's a very common simple formula yet powerful principle. Our thoughts are our thoughts or beliefs influence our emotions, and emotions further influence our behavior. So just imagine a triangle on your screen. This is a thought. Let's say I get a thought that I am not good enough, which will result into a feeling of anxiety or lack of, there's self-doubt or hopelessness, and this feeling will result in a behavior that I will not be able to take the client, I will not be able to take the opportunities, and might miss opportunities because my very strong belief and thought is that I'm not good enough, I won't speak it to people often. Yeah, but what CBT does here, it helps us to identify this faulty thought. It breaks this entire cycle by just identifying it, finding the different ways, which we will discuss it here. So the first tool is identifying automatic thought. Automatic thought is what? Thoughts which are continue to happen, to continue to come to our mind, to our conscious mind, and it is happening because of our some beliefs in subconsciousness. So, for example, that what went, for example, if someone called me and quickly cut the call, my thought says, oh my god, he is so rude, she is so rude. Okay, so that was the quick thought, that was the automatic thought that popped up in my mind when something happens, anything. I just give one example. So these thoughts are very quick and often goes unnoticed, but they strongly influence our emotions, our behavior, my feeling. I started feeling anxious on the spot the moment I get this thought. Yes, so very important is to be mindful, to be aware, is to identify such thoughts. I'm sharing this sheet in front of you where this is a pattern, a thought record sheet, which will help you to find out the thoughts, the types of thoughts. You can also give it a homework to your clients to find these thoughts, to be aware of those thoughts and keep writing in their diary, right? So before changing thoughts, which is the second step, we have to first very important is to identify the thoughts. Now then second tool comes is cognitive restructuring, that is changing those thoughts very consciously. We will restructure, and we have the capacity to restructure. Like being a psychologist, we can restructure the thoughts of ours and also the thoughts of our clients. Once we identify the thoughts, once we identify the pattern of thoughts, which type of distortion it is. So there are different types of distortions. There is mind reading, assumptions. It's a very common. We assume thinking this person doesn't like me. This person behaved like this because this person doesn't like me. We think what is going in their mind, but that's absolutely a cognitive distortion. So that's an assumption. That's a faulty thought. Okay. So once we identify certain patterns, we will restructure them. We will restructure them how? By finding helpful questions, by finding the facts. What are these helpful questions? First, what is the fact or evidence supporting this thought? He doesn't like me. What are the proofs? In the past experience, has this happened before? Anything she said, anything he said, any proof do you have? So first is you will find the evidence of it. Second, what even evidence does not support it? Most of the times there will be evidence not supportive. Few of the times people say yes, they support it. Okay, and then we will go to another question: is there any way of looking at this, or the alternative of it, or the opposite thought of it? Can we change this thought? For example, if the thought is I'm not good enough, what is the alternative of it? I'm good enough. Why? Because there was no evidence supporting I'm not good enough, right? So these questions help clients shift from rigid thinking to more balanced thinking, more flexible thinking. Now they're open. Now they're understanding, oh, there is no fact. It's just in my head. I'm just, catastrophizing it. I'm just blaming it. I am just assuming it. I am just seeing the negative. I did not see the positives. So all these are the cognitive distortions, what I just mentioned. So you need to go through the cognitive distortions, right? If you want more of cognitive distortions, I'm attaching the link below. You can access to that freely. So over the time, clients learn to become their own cognitive coach. You don't have to continuously be with them. You are guiding them. You are empowering them. So whenever any problem comes, they will go to their thought. They will restructure it, and they will start that believing that every thought is not what is right. I mean, every negative thought is not what they have to believe. They can restructure, to which they have to focus on the third point and the third tool, which is behavioral activation. So if my thought was I'm not good enough, my feeling was I was hopeless, and then my behavior was I missed the opportunities, I did not attend any events, I was not vocal about it. So now what we have to do is, third tool is we have to activate the behavior once the restructure is done. So many clients experiencing depression or low mood generally or gradually they stop engaging in activities. They stop taking showers, they stop going out. And unfortunately, the less they do, the worse they feel. So behavioral activation, it works by helping clients reintroduce themselves to the smaller aspects. Let's say first reintroducing themselves from outside their room to their family. From family, the second step will be going out to the walks. From going out of the walks to going and meeting their friends. So taking one step at a time. Don't have to be too big. Don't have to just jump to the conclusion. No, taking one step at a time is how we are activating our behaviors. So, for example, going for a short walk, calling a supportive friend, having a dinner with the family, chit chatting with a family member, or calling a friend at home, or completing at least one manageable task, especially taking showers, right? So, action often comes before motivation. We always feel, no, first I want to get motivation, then I will take action. You will take action, you will be motivated. You will go for a walk, you will feel the change, and next day you will again want to go to walk. Yes. So helping your clients very consciously take small steps, and that can bring a significant change. They will also feel happy and you will also feel happy. So moving on to our next tool, which is exposure therapy basics, where we will be gradually exposing them to any of their concerns. If anxiety is a concern, darkness is a concern, fear of something. So we will slowly expose them, gradually expose them, rather than avoiding. We will not tell them to avoid. We will tell them to slowly move towards it. Maybe we can start with first visualizing. They can start feeling that feeling of whatever it is, anxiety or helplessness. Calm them down, move to the second step, take them there. Don't make them take the action, just take them to the place to which they are anxious or fearful of. Let's say stage. Take them till stage, make them visualize there at stage, make them feel that anxiety, be there, calm that anxiety. And finally, slowly, one step further, maybe not till stage, maybe till stairs, and then finally to stage when no one is around, and then when few people were around, and then finally with a bunch of people. So this is a gradual exposure therapy basics, right? So integrating CBT in your sessions is very simple. Take this step by step formula. First is check with the client. And before the session, you have to give a thought record sheet to them so that they note their thought. Then identify their presenting concern, explore their automatic thoughts if they're coming up with a sheet filled, explore any distortion they have, what kind of distortion that is, try to restructure that distortion, and then introduce interventions. What are you going to take, behavior activation or exposure, and then continue to review, continue to support them, continue to be with them. All it requires is empathy, compassion, and feeling of being seen and heard, right? So let's quickly recap what we have understood till now is what is CBT, what are the automatic thoughts that comes to our mind, how can we restructure them, how can we activate the behavior, and how can we slowly put the exposure therapy gradually one step at a time. So uh, just tell me which CBT tool you are going to apply. I'm sure all these are very. This is a very. It's a structured pattern. Of course, all you have to do it step by step. Which CBT tool is really effective in your client case? And second, just if you find this video helpful, comment below what is the tool that you really find helpful, something new you find out. So subscribe to my channel and comment below what is the favorite tool of yours. I'll see you in the next video.